Hello, good morning to one and all. This is Dr. Pranay, working as an assistant professor in Center for Climate Change and Water Research, Suraj Garmiar University, Jaipur. Today, I am here on a day 4 of Breach course to give you the brief about the examination, learning management system, and different pattern of examination and all. In previous lecture, in previous 3 days, you have learned about the breach course. What is the breach course? What is the need of the breach course? And what is the different kind of courses is offered by schools and importance of the breach course. In second day, you know about the introduction about the geospatial technology. It's important in current era. Whereas in day 3, you aware about the different activities which is held in a center and other departmental activities like collegiate system and all. Now, today, the purpose of this breach course on a day 4, we are going to learn about the schema and syllabus, continuous internal evaluation, end semester examination, and LMS, that is the learning management system. This is the 4 component today we are going to deal with. So, before going to start lecture, we are going to see some definitions so that you are going to more familiar with this all the definition. So what is the program? When I am talking about any program, when I am using the term program, so program is an educational program which leading to award any degree. So that in your case, program is your MSc Geoinformatics, MTech Geoinformatics. This is your program name. If anyone asks you which program you are enter or enroll, you can say that I'm enrolled for a MSc MTech Geoinformatics. Semester is each semester will consist of minimum 16 weeks of academic work equivalent to 19 days. So you are now entering in a odd semester program. Okay, so there is a 2 semester odd and even. Now you are entering into the odd semester. First and third semester is known as odd semester. You can say that the number 1 and 3 is an odd number. So first semester is known as odd semester. It's ordinarily scheduled from August to December. Generally, in a regularly, despite some in last few years because of the corona, some schedule is not as per the what regularly we are conducting from August to December. So now the all the things is going into the right path, right way. So August to December is the um, timing for your odd semester, whereas your even semester is from January to June. So this is your semester pattern. 2 semester you are going for a four semester program. This is PG program, MSc and MTech Geoinformatics. Then you have a credit. Credit is known as the unit by which the course is measured. It determines the number of hours. So how much credit you are earned per semester, that will impact on your means how many credit you require for to earn the degree and all. So credit is a unit by which your course content is measured. A course is a unit of study. Okay, course is a unit of study. So there is a difference between the program and course. Program is known as the educational or your degree that is you are going to complete, whereas course is a different from your program. Course is a unit of study. Means earlier we called as a paper for a different. Now we use the term more course. So course is a unit of study within a subject carrying a fixed number of credits. So you have different courses like geographical information system, cartography. So this is a different course you are going to study. Then you have a tutorials, credit points. So this is some of the definition. You can go through these definitions and know about the what is the exact meaning of this all. Now I'm going to start this day 4 breach course lecture with the schema. So what is the schema and what is the structure of the schema? So scheme is nothing but the your all the 4 semester papers. Okay, all 4 semester papers is divided into the different category. Okay, your all the papers or the courses is divided into different category. Like we have a university core, you have a program core, you have a program elective and CBCS. So in next few slides, we will going to know about detail about what is the university core program, what kind of program or what kind of papers you are going to study for this one and all. So now you can have the choice-based credit system of learning, which is one of the very important aspect of the curriculum, and nowadays it's getting much important in interdisciplinary studies. We know that all the subject is having an interlinking between them. It's not like that you only study the physics, so you must have knowledge of physics. Unlike that, you cannot go beyond one limit. So you require a knowledge of chemistry, you require a knowledge of physics, you require a knowledge of mathematics and all. All the knowledge of all the subjects is equally important for the gaining your degree or to go forward in your career. So CBCS pattern is one of the prize learning practice at SGVU. Okay, so we already adopted the CBCS pattern for our curriculum. So CBCS is unlike the traditional teaching center system of learning. This gives student a number of distinctive advantage. Like you can choose any of the course from the course of subject, a course of paper offered by the university. The freedom is to student to choose from the courses to suit their own competence or liberty to progress in the program on their own speed. Likewise, if anyone is want to go into the technological part, can study the some of the engineering paper like that. If anyone is going for a civil services and all this one, he or she can opt the paper like from this part of your human value and all these papers. So it gives you the freedom to choose the papers or choose the course whatever you want. So credit system based guided choice to the student. So this credit is actually CBCS is a credit system where you are all the credit which you earn from CBCS courses is transferred to your mark sheet. So there is a very good chance to go with your choice. The academic counselor, personal tutor. So we have a very strong PT pool. So PT helps you to identify the courses based on your program requirement, program prerequisites, student ability and interest in various academic disciplines. If you are having some puzzle or if you have some question on which course you are going to select for your CBCS, you can always go with your to your PT or anyone of your teacher to discuss about this is my career or aim, this is a goal and of my career, and this is the field which I want to pursue after my PG. So he or she can guide you likewise which course you are going to take for your CBCS and will help you for your future exposure. So nurturing and rewarding the student innovative capabilities through awarding suitable credits. So CBCS is very one of the strong system, very important aspect of the curriculum which we already adopted in your university, and this will definitely help you for your future. So innovative center and community club facility being used extensively by the student to pursue their interest-based academics. Now your Saturday are the mark for games, sports, cultural like motivational talks, expert lecture, faculty development program, and other skill enhancement activity, so that you can learn a different aspect of the curriculum with your main paper. So it's not like that you are go into the one dimension only. You know about the different games and sports. If anyone is having a interest in any of the sports, we have a very beautiful sport facility available in your campus, right from the cricket to badminton and all the stadium and all the things in our campus, so that you can nurture your talent into the different levels. Then we have a weekly test, ensure continuous assessment of learning by the student. So this is some of the glimpse of the CBCS pattern, why the CBCS is important, and what kind of how you can choose the CBCS pattern for your study. So this is your brief about the schema and syllabus. This is the brief about the schema and syllabus. So you can have on your window MSc first semester schema and MTech first semester schema. So you have a different kind of category like university core program, program core, and program elective. So university core and program core is a two different system we have, and you have to select. There is no option that you can choose from this one. This is the compulsory subject like this. Whereas from program elective, there is a number of papers. You can choose one of the paper or the credit required to complete accordingly one of the paper from the list of the program elective given in your schema. Likewise, you can see here you have fundamental of mathematics, neural network and physiology, AI, that is artificial intelligence, and all the different other courses like you have a geoinformatics in satellite meteorology, then you have AI and all. So if your specific interest toward the AI and machine learning like that, you can choose those paper. So program elective and CBCS both give you the chance or give you the freedom to choice on your interest. It's not like that university will give you that you have this and you have to study those subjects. So this is the schema of first year MSc and MTech first year. You can go through. The same will be mail and WhatsApp you in your group later on. So this is your first year syllabus, schema, and detailed syllabus is also going to provide you in your welcome kit at the time of orientation course. Also, it will be mail and WhatsApp you in your respective group. Okay. So this is about the schema and syllabus of your first year. So now, after going to know about this schema, we going to discuss about the credit system. Each course of the program shall have assigned some integer numerical value term as a credit. So you can see that there is a word written here, credit. After the course name, you have a credit. So you have a 1, 3, 4 grade. So you may have a question in your mind that why there is a written as a 3, why it is a 1, and why it is a 2. So I'm going to just explain you briefly about why there is a different credit for the different papers, different courses. So each course of program shall assign some integer numerical value term as a credit. The following procedure shall adapted to assign the number of credit for each course. So how many credits is assigned for that particular course decided how much lecture you have for that particular course in the that weekly, how much lecture can be assigned weekly for that course. So 1 hour for lecture per week shall be assigned 1 credit. Okay, if you have a theory paper, if you have a 3 credit for that paper, you have a 3 credit for the same paper. 1 hour of laboratory work per week shall be assigned half credit. Whereas in case of your lab, you have a half credit for those. The other practical courses such as this pro forma for 1.5 credit is assigned for the regular courses like we have your GIS, cartography, geoscience, and all. Whereas the other practical courses such as industrial training, seminar, project report writing, and other your number of credit will be assigned by the board of study depending upon quantum of work. Maybe your minor project is not having that much of credit, that much of lecture per week, but you have a more credit because the quantum of work is studied by the BOS and they given the particular credit to those courses. Okay, I hope you understand. Now, you also have some other courses like proficiency and co-curriculum. If you go into the your schema, now I have just show you the 1 year schema, that is the first semester, not 1 year. So if you go to the schema of your all 4 semester, you have one paper that is the proficiency and co-curriculum activity. So this course is also equally important, as it gives you the 100 marks for that particular semester. In every program like UG as well as PG of the university, each semester except the final semester, you have a discipline and co-curriculum known as the proficiency and co-curriculum activity. So the following bifurcation procedure is awarding. So it how you can earn the more number in that proficiency and co-curriculum. How the mark distribution is how the marks has been divided into different. So it having a different four component like participation in any community forum activity, participation in national seminar, workshop, festivals, exhibitions, participation of in any of the co-curriculum activity, and participation in activities related to life. So you have 4 different components. In university, we regularly conducted a different kind of activities, right from the webinar, seminar, workshop, conferences, your cultural activities, sport activity, and all this one is actively organized by SGU. So all the students, we encourage all the students to participate in most of them according to your choice, so that you can have a marks in your bag. Okay. So this is your proficiency and co-curriculum activities, which is important for the benefit of your marks also, and you can have nurture your talent in those platforms. Okay. So this is a mark distribution. Also, you have a performance activity under this component, like a student is a member of any community forum but has not participated in any of its activity during the semester. So it will give the 15 marks only. So if you want 25 marks, what you have to do? A student, a member of any community forum, and has actively participated a minimum 2 activities. So in it requires minimum 2 activity in order to give you the 25 marks, so that you have a means you can go with the study as well as this activity. So you have to make the balance between this. Okay. Then in a participation in national seminar, we continuously organizing seminar, workshop, and festival. Especially if you are going into our page, Center for Climate Change and Water Research, you can see that every month we have a 2 to 3 seminar, workshop, and this one. So you have to participate on those seminar, workshop, and gain the knowledge as well as certification. So that certification not only important to gain your or boost your CV, but also it gives you the reflective your marks here. Okay. And third one is your participant co-curricular activity. A student was declared winner, runner-up in co-curricular activity, gives the highest mark, that is 20. So this is a overall glimpse of the proficiency and co-curriculum activity. Now we are going to see the scheme of an examination. Okay. Now in a time of a schema, you can have this weightage. Okay, you have a weightage in percentage C as a and ESE. C is nothing but the continuous evaluation. ESE is end semester examination. So every paper is having a different weightage. Likewise, if you go with the theory paper, program core, it having a 40 continuous evaluation, like it also known as the internal marks, and external as a 60%. So it's not like that you are coming or you are not regularly study and you are just study at the time of your examination at the end of the year and have get a good mark. It's not like that. You have to study every day, every week in order to get a good number, good knowledge. So we have a continuous evaluation system, which is one of the very strong, which we can say the very strong part of our curriculum. Okay, so there is a examination of and at the end of the each semester, ordinarily during the November, December for odd semester, or during the May, June for a even semester. This is a two tentative timeline for your scheme of the examination. Now, each course shall be evaluated. Each course shall be evaluated with 40 marks of the for the continuous internal evaluations. Now, I am talking about the theory paper only. So you have 40% of the marks depending upon your performance in the internal evaluation, continuous assessment. That is a CI. Then 60% marks is kept for the end semester examination. That is also known as internal examination. So you have a different assignment for those continuous internal exam. You have graded assignment. You have a weekly. So what is the continuous? So continuous internal assessment is your marks for internal assessment shall be awarded on basis of seminar, field test determined by the BOs of respective subject. The internal assessment mark shall be notified on the department college notice board for the information of the student, and it shall be communicated to the registrar before the commencement of the university examination. So in the continuous internal evaluation, you have this component. Okay, so you have a weekly test, that is a weekly test 1 and weekly test 2. It is also known as Monday test because it's normally we are kept in a timetable first week, first lecture of every Monday. That is your weekly test on a Monday 9, 10 to 10 slot. So weekly test is of having a 5 marks. Each subject is having a 2 weekly test 1 and weekly test 2. So combinedly, it gives you the 10 marks for each subject. So I am giving you the examination schema and all. So this is apply each and every subject. It's not like that it's only applied to a specific subject. Whatever the subject you are studying in the program course, each subject is having a same component. So weekly test 1 and weekly test 2, this is the two different component you have, each one having a 5 plus 5 marks, that is a 10 marks for weekly test 1 and weekly test 2. The schedule for weekly test 1 and weekly test 2 you already been communicated in your WhatsApp prior to the announcement, prior to the scheduling this one. There is an announcement for this weekly test 1 and weekly test 2. Then you have a midterm 1 and midterm 2. Then you have a midterm 1 and midterm 2. So midterm 1 and midterm 2 will be scheduled as per the your curriculum. When means if you have going to start your curriculum in August, on a midway of September, after the finishing of half of the syllabus, you have a midterm 1. In the end of the syllabus, you have a midterm 2. So combinedly, it carries a 20 marks. Midterm 1 and midterm 2 carries the 20 marks. It will be having a different descriptive type of question. Then you have a GA1 and GA2. That is your assignment 1 and assignment 2. It also carries a 5 marks each. So you have a 2 assignment which carries a 10 marks. So combinedly, your internal evaluation is of 40 marks. All the marks is on the basis of your performance. Okay, like weekly test, you have a multiple choice of question, 20, 15, 20. So on the basis of your answer, you get the marks. In midterm also, have a copy to write and evaluated basis on that, you get a mark. GA1, whatever the assignment you have been given, like case studies and all, So on the basis of your performance, you get a mark in the G. So total marks for internal evaluation is 40. Rest of the 60 marks, okay, rest of the 60 marks uh, will be conducted by your end semester examination. So end semester examination will be, I already told you that will be carried at the end of your semester, and will all announce and notify in well advance. So this is your sample question paper, how the your question paper will be looks like. You have 5 different units, just okay. You have 5 different units for each paper. For a theory paper, you have an end semester examination pattern like this. So from unit 1, you have a 3 different questions, carry 4 marks each. Like question 1 is having A, B, C, which carry the 4 marks each. And question 2 also having a B, C, carry 4 marks each. So each unit carry 12 marks. Okay, each unit carries 12 marks. And question A is, you have to choose one of the question from this 2 question, question 1 or question 2. Any of the question by your choice you can attempt. And combining it carries a 12 marks each. So you have a different 5 units. From 5 units, each unit you have a 2 question. 1 question is compulsory from each one. So you have to attempt 5 marks for your 5 units, and which carry the 12 marks per unit. Means you have a 60 marks for all your paper. Okay, this is how your question paper pattern will be there. Okay, this is your question paper pattern for your end semester examination. For 60 marks, you will given a 3 hours to complete this paper. For your 60 marks, you will be given the 3 hours to complete this paper. Next to this, we have a different labs. Okay, we have a different labs. Like whatever the information I have given till now, it is about most of this about the theory. Now in the labs, there is a 13 working weeks in a semester. Okay, generally going with a 3.5 or 4 months. So if you are cut down the holidays, and also mostly 13 to 15 working weeks in a semester, leaving 3 weeks for revision, conducting make up the experiment. Each student required to complete at least 10 experiments in each lab course. So each lab course is also having given the 100 marks. Here you have a marks distribution different from your theory. Like in your continuous assessment or or we can say the internal, you have a 60 marks. So you have to take a lab assignment very seriously, and you have to do this on a time in order to get a marks and order to clear this lab. So distribution of total 100 marks shall be continuous assessment 40 marks, lab project 20 marks, and end semester examination of 30 marks. So 60 marks, that is a continuous assessment plus lab project, is a part of your internal, and at the end of the your what we can say the end semester examination for labs will be carried 40 marks, which also subdivided into your practical performance plus your viva, 30 plus 10. So this is how your mark distribution for a labs. So all the labs will be assessed or having a mark distribution like this. Okay, hope you understand this one. So when we are having this continuous assessment of 40 marks, these 40 marks will be equally divided among the 10 experiments. Each experiment carrying 4 marks. The 4 marks allotted each experiment may be further divided as 1 marks for attendance, okay, 1 marks for attendance, 1 marks for conducting the experiment properly, 1 marks for writing the experiment in the lab report, and 1 marks for the viva. So this is your 4 marks can get bifurcated further in a several category likewise. So you have to seriously do your lab until unless you are not going to. Now you know that the practical is getting much more important nowadays. You have to do your best in your labs also. Okay, so that you can also get the marks as well as knowledge which can further later having very useful in your industry. When you are going to join any kind of job, you have to do your work practically more than the theory. Theory is also equally important, but basics and in addition to theory, your labs is also very important. Okay. So lab project in the beginning of any beginning of the semester, every student will be allotted a lab project topic based on a experiment he will be conducting in that lab course. The student shall himself search for the information using source like library, internet, journal, books for preparing the lab project. The student has to submit project before the mid-semester examination too. In place of lab, mid-semester examination, the evaluation of lab project will be carried out during the schedule of mid-semester 2 slot by the internal examiner under the supervision of supervisor from another department. So this is how you can have a different kind of lab work. End semester examination. The semester examination of the lab course shall be carried out by as before by the internal and external examiner and will be carried 40 marks. Now you have a grading system. The grading system is the academic performance of a student shall be graded on a 10-point scale. So after the completion of examination, you have a grading system. Okay, you have a grading system. In grading system, later grades awarded to the student in the all the courses shall be converted into the semester as a CGPA, that is known as cumulative performance of record as a semester grade point average, that is SGPA, and cumulative grade average, that is a CGPA. So minimum passing marks for end semester in each course shall be as follows. For the any UG course, you require most of the are from the PG. For end semester examination, you require a minimum of 40 marks to pass that particular course. Below that, you appear for that course. Hope you are not going into this phase. Okay. So you will assign different grades. If you have grade point 10, you are assigned S grade, that is superb. I hope you all will get this super marks. That is A plus grade, very good. That is your A, good, B plus, satisfactory. You assign a B grade. Then you have, if you are average performance, you have a C. Below average is very poor, is a F. Now this is all about your grading system, examination, calculate how the marks look like, mark sheet and all. Now the third component is very important component, which having the very useful in the last 2 years when home nobody can move, as the the COVID-19 is a very disastrous to all the world. So in that also our university curriculum has not stopped because of the LMS. We have a very strong facility is known as LMS. The LMS is the learning management system, which is our university is working on LMS, a digital platform for teacher-student interaction, and all teaching material, assignment, attendance, marks, and notice are shared to this system. Every member and student have to work through this LMS system. Parent also reach LMS platform to monitor this. It has been supported by Google. So now I'm giving you some glimpse or some basic introductory about this LMS. I'm not going to very detail about this LMS, as once you enter into your classes, you can have a more idea. Once you have your user, you can go and explore the opportunities, explore the so this is the how your window will look like. This is how your window will be look like. Simply you have to type in your tab myganja.com /login. So after put this one into your URL, your page. So you have this page in front of you. So you have to put your username and password in order to log into this page. So this is the password is been put there. So this is password. You have to put this into this username, just like you have a Facebook account. You have most of the accounts nowadays now. So this is your login and password. You have to the login password will be provided by the university once you are admitted in the. After logging into the page, you are going to land onto this page. Okay, you are going to land on this interface. So here you can see, able to see there is a different component, like you have a subject and so all the works, all the related works of the university you can carry out in this LMS. Like if you want to pay the fee and go to the research journal of the university and all, you can click on the research this research tab, then about us and things has been available in this page. So now what you do, what is the important or what is the primary use of this? You have different subject. How you are going into the each subject? If you have 10 subject in the any of the course, so for UG you can have to go into my subject. By clicking here, you will go to the my subject. Okay. So after going into the my subject, you have a different subjects like elementary physical and structural geology, employability skill and all. So now you have to go into the any of the subject. Okay, so you can have a landed into that subject. So I want to go into the elementary physical, this first one. Now LMS for subject name of the like elementary physical and structural geology. Elementary physical and structural geology. Know that this is a theory paper, meaning the confusion because in this paper is lab. So you have a write down here as so I already told you that you have a 6 different components, biggest two, midterm and general assignment. Different component you have. This is the component you have on the and what activity you can do, what is very like you have a 36 activity for us. Then also you have using lesson and also to submit your assignment in this element. Okay. This is how your LMS will be looks like. Now, I already told you an example. I'm just say example. I'm importance of fieldwork job. So you have one page minimum, and what kind of things is required for fieldwork. And for example, you have to put this on one single word. You can convert those into the PPT. Okay. So your concerned teacher evaluate your GA or how you have studied, what kind of material you are taking from it, how your writing skill is there, and all. On the basis of this, you can have this GA. Also, you can have a weekly test on LMS. That is weekly test 1. Weekly test will be conducted by LMS. Okay. Also, I already told you that you have PPTs here. So topic 1, you have lecture 2, lecture. So prior to go into your classroom, you can download these PPTs and study your PPT prior to going into the class, so that you can already have some understanding, brief about your topic of study. So you can easily download your study material from a good amount of PPTs, and good quality of PPTs always available on your LMS portal, that you have an idea. So this is how your LMS will do. Now, this is all about LMS, and the rest of the part may think that it's very hard. Once you get the username, password, start your LMS portal, and once you get familiar with this, you can find very easy one and easy to handle, just like your mobile and going into your mobile. And we also encourage all the students to register for the different courses like Coursera and all the things. We also provide the student e-content. Like we have a good e-content laboratory of your center right now. You have a different good lectures in the laboratory. So if you have any doubt later or after your study, you can go into that YouTube page and you can see the picture. Also, we have for the different courses on Coursera. So we have IRS, one of our nodal center Indian remote sensing, that is the ISRO programs. A different outreach program is conducted by the ISRO each year. With this is our always go to the page and information of previously done your activities of the center as well as university. You can see that the last 2 lectures is already been uploaded. It is also going to be the part of this Center for Climate Change and Water page, YouTube page, have a Facebook page, next academician and center where you can put your doubt on and some of the photographs where the geological exposure as part of your work and all. So enjoy to study, and if you put your effort, you definitely go in the field of geoinformatics.